Sometimes my soul gets weary and my mind begins to wander, and like that old train, the hummingbird, it goes to Alabama. They say home is where the heart is, and mine is down in Dixie. And when you go down to Dixie, you're heading for higher ground. Southern rain, blowing from the coast of Mississippi. Southern rain, I feel better when those southern waters hit me. I can't dip in the Jordan 7 times to ease the pain, but I can pray for help and hope from southern rain. Southern rain, like the sunshine, it's a blessing sent from heaven. Southern rain, they can wash away your cares if you let them. You may not believe my story, and you may say I'm insane, but they're the closest thing to home, though, southern rain.
What's going on, YouTube? I hope everybody's doing good. It's been a minute, I know, but I did put out that video, I don't know, a couple of months ago where I was out in California and on up to Oregon, and said I was going to do an update of what's going on. I've had a lot of people reach out, you know, just curious where I've been, what's been going on, hoping everything is all right. And some people have kind of, you know, put some things together themselves, but you know, sometimes life doesn't go down the path that most times life doesn't go down the path that you have laid out. You know, we like to think we chart our own course, but a lot of times that course gets charted for us in certain paths that we don't foresee. And that's what 2019 has mostly been for me. Sometimes when one door opens, you have to jump out a window. So that's kind of what all's been going on. Marriages don't last forever sometimes. That leads to businesses that, because things just don't work anymore, businesses have to be kind of put aside for a minute. And sometimes, not always. In my case, it did. So I'm working for a guy now, really good guy. I've moved back home, and well, back to my hometown, and got a good job with a guy pulling flatbed, step deck, oversized heavy haul, and that's what I'm doing now. And you know, it just sometimes it's easy to get down because you work really hard in several years building something, trying to build something, trying to get ahead, build a business, build a, you know, something. You know, my goal through all of that was to build something. I had an end goal in mind to have something that would provide for my kids when they were adults. You know, I wanted to build a business that would eventually allow them to have a job that would supply them with a good living. And that may still happen. I've still got time. My kids are relatively young, and you know, that's still the goal. Will I get there? Will I get back to doing that? I don't know. You know, everything kind of happens. You can kind of push things in a certain direction, but it takes all the cards lining up right a lot of times for that to happen. So, working for a really good guy, doing the flatbed work, like I said, mainly machinery, heavy haul, wide loads, tractors, stuff like that. Not your typical flatbed freight. And so that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm enjoying that. It's something different. It's a little bit of a specialized, something you know you got to work up to, and I'm enjoying getting my foot into that. And he's got me a pretty sweet ride, at least in my opinion, to ride around in. So that's icing on top of the cake. So yeah, just wanted to I wanted to put that out there. I've had a lot of people, and I do appreciate it. I've had a lot of people message me on YouTube, and you know, just checking on me, wanting to know how things are going. You know, if I'm all right, you know, that kind of a thing, and I appreciate that. I just haven't. For a long time, I didn't know exactly what and how I wanted to say it. I didn't know, mainly in the beginning, and when all this started going down, I really didn't. No offense to anybody, but this was back burner issue. YouTube and everything was kind of the least of my worries, and it got set aside. And you know, I don't need to put all of my personal business out there. I'm not that guy. If you've been watching my channel a while, you know that. But I do appreciate people checking on me and asking and inquiring to know if I'm all right and everything. I do appreciate that. I'm doing fine. I'll bounce back. You know, it just is what it is, and you live and learn. If you don't learn from your mistakes, then that's a bad thing. But as long as you learn from the mistakes, things that happen in your life, and move on from it and don't repeat those same mistakes, then that's a positive. And I'm working hard to move on from some of the things that have happened. I'm not going to call them mistakes. I had a lot of good years, and I have 2 great, awesome children. So definitely not a mistake. But times have changed, lives have changed, people change. It just is what it is. And you know, it's just a new chapter. It's a new chapter of my life, and I'm gonna do, you know, the best I can to make it a good chapter and build on it for the future chapters. So that's kind of where we're at right now. This chapter I'm in right now is a reconstruction, rebuild my life kind of a phase, and you know, it's not going too bad right now. So that's kind of what's going on. And you know, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna do a whole lot of YouTube like I did before, because I still can't go live with the subscriber thing and all of that, but I may do some videos about some of these loads that we're doing. I'm actually up in Jersey right now. I'm picking up, me and another one of our drivers, we're picking up some oversized heavy haul loads that are going out to Washington State. We'll be doing that tomorrow and Tuesday, getting those loaded up, and then we'll be heading out to Washington State. So I may do some little videos about some of those loads that, you know, that are kind of interesting, not your mundane everyday thing, but some of the maybe more interesting things that kind of come along with this type job. I might do some videos about that. That's probably going to be about the extent of it. Anybody, I may do some videos on my pickup. I have gotten my dually back. If you watched my camper and pickup truck video, I referenced that I used to have a dually, an old body style 7.3 dually truck, Ford, and I have gotten that truck back. I don't have the F-250 anymore, and so I may do some videos about that, because there's a lot of following for the old 7.3 Power Stroke Fords out there. I may do a video, you know, kind of looking at my truck and what I've done to it, what's been done to it, and you know, where we're going with it in the future. I don't know, kind of a different approach maybe. But anyhow, I just wanted to do the update, let everybody know what's going on. I'm fine. I'm doing as best I can, and we're moving forward, rebuilding and building a new chapter. All right, I hope everybody has a great day, a great weekend, and I'll probably post a video or two later this week with this heavy haul oversized load. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film at the shipper while we're getting loaded or not. So I'm not exactly sure if there'll even be a video, but if I can, I'll film it, do some little clips or whatnot, put it together, and put that out there. So until the next time, I appreciate everybody coming and watching. If you made it this far, I do really appreciate everybody who has kept up with me, checked in, asked about me. It means a lot. So appreciate it. Y'all have a good weekend. Safe trip next week if you're on the road. And remember, keep the shiny side up, rubber side down. Peace out.